What does it take to be a champion? A champion is a trailblazer, an innovator, a believer, someone who sees a future that others do not see and takes the initiative to act on that vision. Knowing our community is rich with stories of visionary business people, Junior Achievement of North Central District has been telling the stories of these deserving individuals and recognizing them as champions of business. These awards were created to identify the professional accomplishments of investors, leaders, and business owners large and small throughout North Central Wisconsin. As we celebrate, let's take a journey among 10 years of Champions of Business Award winners and the importance of their legacies. The Trailblazers. The Trailblazers are those who led the way in establishing our community. Pioneering leaders like Alexander Stewart, Walter McIndoe, and August Kickbush helped jumpstart the first lumber companies that created much of the area's early industry and were also among the first civic leaders to become formally elected officials. Walter Alexander, Cyrus Yawkey, and Daniel Plummer were groundbreaking individuals who contributed to organizing several businesses and financial institutions, with Alexander and Yawkey belonging to the Wausau Group, who served as early venture capitalists securing the area's future prospects after the lumber business declined. The Believers. The Believers are those who were advocates for our community's growth and future, picking up the mantle from earlier business founders and driving efforts forward. These champions were true promoters that campaigned for our community to grow and thrive. This group includes individuals like D.C. Everest, John Ulrich, David Smith, Hans Hagge, and William Sampy, who not only developed and nurtured their own industries, but took pride in lending a helping hand and encouraging other flourishing businesses. The vision and public service of Bart Kellenhauser, W.F. McCormick, Lane Ware, John Slayton, and George Reuter demonstrated set new standards for how other leaders approach their professional and personal lives. The Innovators. The innovators are those who searched out new ways to do something or had ideas to improve or expand their business in the community. These honorees were industrious and restless. Individuals like Marv Schutte and Bernie Greenheck took chances with their manufacturing companies that inspired growth and helped evolve their businesses beyond initial plans. Other innovators like Gordon Backer and the four Fromm brothers, Edward, Walter, John, and Henry, were in completely different industries, but their shared foresight of expanding products and services, the ability to see the big picture of what their businesses could accomplish, and the new ways to service customers were risks that paid off. The Enterprisers. The Enterprisers are those who took the initiative in their industry and in our community, seeing a business potential and diving into a possibility that proved beneficial to the community. They were those with the vision to strike out on their own, like Ray Goldbach, E.O. Johnson, and Richard Dudley, who rolled up their sleeves to take their ideas to new heights, and those whose expertise and drive led their companies to turn out products that added to the community's manufacturing base, as Lula Jacob, Robert Greenheck, and Dwight Davis did. Of course, no story about the entrepreneurial spirit is more interesting than the origin stories about where a business was founded. Ed Kresge started Wausau Tile in his garage. Colby and Colby Windows by Herb and Irvin Colby in their mother's wash house. And Art Yedis and Rick Gehring began East Bay by selling athletic shoes from the trunk of a car. All intriguing inspirations that demonstrate the courage it takes to make a business work. What a list of incredible individuals. The collective significance of these champions of business honorees on our community is immeasurable. Their initiative and foresight continue to serve as positive role models for young people and those of all ages in our community. Here's to another 10 years of Champions of Business Award winners.